Welcome to the next in our series of talks on capital allowances. Last week we saw how the courts have given a very wide meaning to the concept of plant. But wide though the definition is, it is not without its boundaries. In the Cole Brothers case, Lord Hailsham drew out the connection with the botanical use of the word plant, referring to a gardener who goes to buy plants at the garden centre. The judge went on to explain that the analogical meanings, including the concept of plant for capital allowances purposes, derive from this sense of the word, i.e. as the means by which a trade is carried on in an appropriately prepared setting. The contrast, Lord Hailsham suggested, is between the thing implanted, i.e. the plant, and the prepared setting into which it is placed. So we need to ask ourselves, is the item in question apparatus used within a prepared setting, in which case it probably is plant, or merely the prepared setting or premises into which other assets may be placed, in which case it is not plant? Applying this principle, allowances have been denied for a school gymnasium, St John's School, for a boat used as a floating restaurant, Yardarm Club, for eco-friendly holiday cottages, Macmillan, and for car valeting bays in Rogate, to name but a few. In each case, the asset for which allowances were being claimed was functioning merely as premises rather than as apparatus. But the divide between setting and apparatus is not black and white. In Gerald v. Good, the judge specifically commented that the setting in which a business is carried on and the apparatus used for carrying on a business are not always necessarily mutually exclusive. On that basis, a claim for the cost of movable partitions was permitted. The 2010 Andrew case, which concerned a gazebo in a pub garden, is one of the best recent authorities on the not-so-neat distinction between premises and plant. After an intelligent analysis of the issues, the tribunal reached its conclusion as follows. On this basis, we conclude that the gazebo is plant. It does not look like part of the garden, rather it looks as if it rests upon it. It is attached simply by its own weight and not in any permanent way. Without it, the gardens of the pub would still be complete. It is movable and possibly may be moved. It provides some shelter but remains open on all sides to wind and some rain. Overall, the gazebo looks to us more like an embellishment of the garden and, rather than something which simply performs the function of housing the business, it provides facilities for its customers to sit and eat and drink. The tribunal was clear, however, that the mere fact that an item functions as apparatus alongside its function as premises is not enough to push it definitively over the line to qualify as plant. The Wimpey decision had covered that point. But the gazebo case was decided in favour of the taxpayer because, as the tribunal put it, regarded as a whole, it is more appropriate to call it apparatus than to call it premises. So, deciding whether something is plant or not cannot be a mere flowchart exercise that leads to a yes or no answer. Rather, it's always necessary to make an intelligent appraisal of the facts and to apply the case law principles carefully.